you were saying, hey, C is better than B.
Because like it seems so weird, like other mountain ranges around the world, like let's just say like the variables there. I don't know.
Why? Yeah. No, that's why most people pick C. A lot of people pick C. But let's just talk about this for a half second. So let's just say you have two different mountain ranges, right? Well, and let's say that this is the Rocky Mountains. What they're saying in C, if this was just the difference, if the only difference was Rocky Mountains versus other mountain ranges, fine.
Yeah.
That would be, maybe C would be better. But answer choice C does something drastically different. It takes the Rocky Mountains and it splits them into two regions. What are the two regions?
The winters are relatively mild.
Yes?
And the other one are Rocky Mountains that experience.
Yeah, so we have the mild areas and we have the colder areas, right? Now, it's not just two areas, it's all the areas that are mild and all the areas that are colder. But the point is that you have two areas. And what they do is they say, hey, these ones have less storable water, right? Okay, so these areas have less storable water. These areas have more. So, do these areas have less storable water because they have mild weather? We don't know. Now, we don't know that with the other one either. But the alternative explanations for the less storable water are much greater for just two different areas. Like this one, the altitudes could be lower, which is why they're mild and they have less storable water. Whereas if you take a mountain region and you look at it in 2015 and it has 100,000 gallons of storable water or whatever, I have no idea. And then in 2016, after it got warmer, it only had 50,000 gallons of storable water. You'd say, hey, we looked at this mountain region, and as soon as it got warmer, it had less storable water. That strongly suggests, it doesn't prove, but it strongly suggests that the weather is what caused the water to go down. Okay, that makes sense. But here, you're looking at two different areas, so it may have something to do with the fact that this area is here and that area is there, and nothing to do with the temperature. Cool. So there's another reason, it's a smaller reason, it's not as important, but it's still relevant, that B is better than C. What else does B add that C does not? Okay. Greater spring flooding is addressed in B and not addressed in C. So in the original argument, the conclusion had at least 4 or 5 new ideas: greater spring flooding, less storable water, melting rapidly earlier in the season, like all these new things. So the assumption is that if you have more rain than snow, or more rain than you had before, you're now going to have all these things happening. Yeah. So the more things that we can add to the answer, the more that we can help the conclusion, even if we don't help it all the way. Gotcha. Okay. Any other questions on 12? Okay.